New Souls type game. Don't we have enough of that? Valor Mortis. Haven't I heard of this before? Getting some, what is it called? What is it called? The, Vermintide. I'm getting some, like, Vermintide feel. Is this how you watch trailers? Every moment of my life spent watching a cinematic trailer is a moment of my life wasted. Why the fuck would I care about the lore of a game before I've even decided I want to play it? Boring where the crafting mechanics? That's what I'm saying. Where's the, when an enemy dies, there's like a glowing nodule on it that you click on, you get +8 scrap, +2, +2 like waste, and then +1 like genetic nodule that you can, you know, craft. Where's the +10 poison resistance boots? They've played us for absolute fools. Kind of like Kingsfield, right? They're not making Kingsfield shit anymore. They're just not. I don't know if it's the deep state or why this, I don't know why it became illegal. I have no idea why. But they just don't want to make real dungeon crawlers anymore. They don't want to. They just don't think you should have them. It's fucking crazy. Graphics are getting ridiculous. What is this? Indiana Jones and the Great Circle will be the first game to feature NVIDIA's RTX. Didn't this already come out, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle? Is this like the next Indiana Jones game? NVIDIA's RTX hair technology, which uses spheres instead of triangles to achieve more realistic hair rendering. That's great, man. God, I hate NVIDIA. Genuinely one of the most evil corporations out there right now. Thank God the AI bubble is finally popping. We'll probably do a segment on that sometime soon. Can somebody explain what Silksong is again? It's a goated-ass fucking game. Or at least it might be. You play Hollow Knight? You gotta play Hollow Knight. If you're not playing Hollow Knight, what the fuck are you doing getting involved in politics? Haven't you ever heard of the wisdom of Jordan B. Peterson? You can't change the world until you've made sure your room is clean? Trying to fucking do socialism when you haven't even beaten Radiant. Jesus Christ. Why can't they put more effort into making a fun and interesting game and not hair follicles? Because there's a parasitic relationship, or like a symbiotic relationship between game developers and NVIDIA, where NVIDIA will say, like, we want to sell our new line of graphics cards, but the previous ones are already perfectly functional. Here's some tips on how you can integrate a technology that would explode a graphics card that isn't the new one. It's been running like this for decades. It's just getting more and more obvious because games already basically look as good as they're ever going to. Like, mark my words, man. 20 years in the future, it's not going to look that different. You might get differences in stuff like rendering distance or how many active entities there are at a time, but in terms of like style, we have the realism style. We have it. We did it. Congratulations. I've played Lunacid. Donkey Kong would have been so much better with those hair graphics. That's true. That's true. You fucking said it, brother. Or sister. Or non-binary person. It looks sick. What do you want? Who the fuck knows? I don't know. Do you know? I don't know. Who knows? Hell yeah, it's a game. Yeah, the problem, like, at the end of the day, you don't know from the trailers. I try not to get hyped about games because you don't fucking know. The only reason I'm hyped about Silksong is because, like, we know Hollow Knight is good, and we know they followed up on Hollow Knight by making it good. You know? Like, the DLC, the add-ons are also good. I do trust the dev. I still haven't beat Radiance. No time like the present, my friend. No time like the present. It was most blatant in Assassin's Creed Shadows. Ubisoft probably had a contract to have their game mandate ray tracing minimum. They slapped it in your base, which you barely spend time in, and used non-ray tracing everywhere else. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. It's been like that for a while. It's just, you know, it's more... Does anyone else really fucking respect the fact that Team Cherry just did not talk to their fans at all? Like, even a little bit the entire time? They just shut the fuck up and never said anything? I kind of respect it, honestly. I see Vaush saw the Dan Olsen talk. What Dan Olsen talk? Wait, link it to me. Did Dan Olsen talk about Team Cherry shutting the fuck up and not talking to people? I actively think less of them. Yeah, okay, but think about it, right? Like, so many games with a hype sequel have had the aura of that sequel diminished because they put out dev updates and have to contend with the behavior of their fan base, whose expectations are way too high, and they do a bunch of speculation, and then when the real game comes out, not all the speculation can be true, so everyone's invariably some kind of disappointed. It seems like providing any information at all, giving them anything to hook onto, like, for instance, you shouldn't expect an author who's writing a book to have to drop like paragraphs every once in a while to remind people that they're working on the book. Hey guys, here's my book timeline. Here we've got a section from chapter 7. You know, we don't do that for anything else. Nobody does this with movies. Why are games the only ones where you'd expect to have like dev communication? We got too used to that because of like Kickstarter. Like people got, the reason we've done that is because of crowdfunding. You know? Makes sense in that context because you're paying for a product that's getting fundraised, but Team Cherry isn't crowdsourcing it. They made $1 bajillion off a Hollow Knight, so I don't know. You see the Bloomberg interview where Team Cherry said the reason it took so long is because they were having so much fun developing it? Yeah, it's based. That's actually based. I respect it. Folding Ideas presents self-posting a culture of troll. I haven't seen this. This is totally new to me. That's cool. I get to watch it in my off time. Get to watch it while I'm, I don't know, adjusting cabinet hinges.
Slight variant on that, particularly when you've been when you've been waiting this long, is to create versions of it where like it is. Oh wait, no, that's something different. Where it is just kind of like weird and bad and not what you're expecting. And then you've got about 3 seconds to react before you get eaten and it's a game over. The we is actually that has kind of led to the very peculiar strain of derangement that is a lot closer to like how you would roast your like immediate friends. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
I respect Dan Olson so fucking much. He's so goated. There's such a powerful noggin cooking under there. I don't know anything about Call of Duty story mode, sorry. All right. Now, Vaush, that's where you're wrong. Books in a series often will give a sneak peek chapter from the next book that's unpublished. What, for like YA novels, maybe? Also, a sneak peek chapter? A whole chapter? Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. Okay, maybe for like the Hardy Boys or the Goosebumps or whatever. New Blue Eye Samurai, by the way. Yo! Can't show that. I love Blue Eye Samurai. I love the moral lesson that white people are evil. Like, the protagonist is literally an anti-hero because she has half white blood throwing through her veins. No spoilers. Chatter only reads fan fiction that has weekly updates or some shit. There needs to be less fan fiction. I think I'm not anti-fan fiction. I feel like right now everyone is illiterate and it might be making it worse. I feel like right now everyone should just be forced to read Grapes of Wrath, and that might fix it. I don't know. And you? Well, of course I'm illiterate, yeah, obviously. Perhaps Vaush, perhaps book talk is going strong. I mean, it's going strong in the sense that it exists, but everything I've seen from book talk has given me a less than positive view of the impact that it's having on people's literacy and just general media engagement. I don't know. I don't know.